Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Yes, Your Grace. We are trying to keep our kingdom together and waiting for the wonderful Rodovians to come. They turn up in 2 weeks' time. We cannot afford to pay our armies next week. That will cost us 30 food. We only have 11 in storage, and we gain a measly 18. I think it actually means we're going to be 1 food short. Actually, I lied. 11 food short, because we also paid 10 back to the bank for the loan we went and took out. So I'm not quite sure what happens if we run out of food at that point, but everybody panic, basically. Oh, we have a letter. Father, I don't have time to explain everything. I know you're not responsible for Talis' death, and I think Ivo knows who poisoned his father. The atmosphere here is very tense. Ivo and his advisors are talking behind my back. They wouldn't let me stay with them and always send me back to my chambers. I've heard Ivo say he has some kind of plan. We can't wait to sit. She didn't finish writing. She's coming with Ivo soon. We will find everything out then. We don't need to pay agents for that week. We won't need them. Okay, interesting. So the general's back. From the barn full of rats. He wasn't lying, there are a lot of them. Got my boys to catch them all. Okay, that didn't get me anything. Alana, I'm back from Belka. Something very strange is happening. It was covered in snow when I arrived, but when I dealt with the man on the white horse, all the frost just melted. I'm not sure what that was about, but it seems like whatever I did helped. Thank you. Hopefully this won't happen again. Nice. So what do we have? We have a hunter, a peasant, Aurelia, and a peasant. Let's take out the hunter. I bring you more information about the tooth. It's a very rare dragon tooth. It appears to have come from an Ala demon, a female dragon who lives in the ancient forests of Caladur. What would such a thing be doing in my castle? Whoever lost it must have been an adventurous person. Audrey is right. I don't think you could get such an exotic tooth here in Davern. Peasant. Okay, let's speak to the wife first. I have important news. I didn't want to jinx anything. I think it must be around 14 weeks, but now I'm certain. Bum, bum, bum. Hopefully it will be a boy this time. Yes, my darling. I have a good feeling about this. Have you told the girls yet? No, I haven't, darling. Can I tell them? Of course you can. Well, hey, okay, let's just start at the beginning. Your Grace. But we are in a very bad situation. We don't know why this is happening. Someone must have done something terrible for the gods to punish us so badly. Our sacred oak is dying prematurely. All the leaves are falling and they shouldn't be, Your Grace. We have given all the sacrifices we could. We have all gathered and prayed. Nothing is helping. We think Volos has escaped the underground. He is searching for the sinner. He must be hiding in someone's house. This is why we've been having so many thunderstorms, Your Grace. The god of thunder is trying to find Volos. The thunder won't stop until he returns underground. Please send a hunter to find him. You can calm the gods down. I will send you a hunter. I don't know if that means I'm not going to have him for the fight. I mean, I hope I do, but we'll find out. Hey, there's a lovely +5. Okay, this peasant. That peasant looks very injured. My village was attacked by vicious animals. A pack of wolves has attacked our shed. They took some of our chickens, leaving us with less to eat, and they have also wounded the shed keeper who tried to scare them away. I think they are hungry at this time of year. We are afraid they will be back. Can I send a general to defend? I just can't help. I'll tell you boys to prepare. We'll leave at dawn. A monstrous. Let's hope they don't eat us all. How much has that gone and lost me? There goes my +5. Peasant. Boguslav. I don't want to bother you, but I have a matter that twists my brains. My lady, she's so upset with me, and she's not got good reason, I tell you. I ain't no man to think straight. I wanted to do good, and I sold our barn to buy her a servant. You know, to help her in the house and with the kids. She always complains how much work she has. She flipped and threw me out because our barn will make no more money for us. And she has a point here. Darn, did I not think of this before? I have tried everything, Your Grace, but she will not have me back. I found a new job in the potato fields. I shaved even. My heart is broken. I cannot sleep at night. Please help, Your Grace. I'm gonna give him some gold. Maybe we should invest this gold in some other business. She will be so happy she'll need to take me back. Now the problem is though, however, we have no food. Let's pop to the map. Do I think any of these? Well, oh, this is a big farm field. Doesn't really matter who. Let's send the witch. Maybe that'll get us some food. It's it's the middle of a farm field. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Let's have a quick check of my archives. Wedding Ivo investigation. That's the allies for life. Business people's needs. Babushka. Love problems. Completed entries. Monsters. Okay, no, that was that. That's the investigation. I'm trying to find... Maybe I've got all three of them. There were 3 villages under attack. Although, no, wait, I think it's going to be Jablonka, isn't it? Of course. Send my... Who did I send to the last one? I think I sent the general, didn't I? No agents available. I've got someone available. Let's send a general. General sent. I have generally sent it. Oh, 0 weeks. Interesting. Does that mean he's back already? That was very strange. Allies. Anybody potentially got anything for me? Just Grego, but that's because he wants my paintings. Which we don't need. His troops. Maybe could have done with his supply. Let's step off the throne. I'm not quite sure what we do at this point, because like I said, we are about to run out of food. Gardens. Celia, guess what? Mother is pregnant. I bring good news. After all the giggles you've been having in the bedroom lately? I'm sorry, haven't you got enough? With you 3? Yes, we're hoping for a boy this time. We need a successor to the throne. I hope it's a boy then. I wouldn't want yet another sister. Maybe a boy wouldn't get so torn up about silly jokes. They say. She wants a boy so she can play pranks on him. And so right, yeah, let's go to the council chamber. So Dani. Grace, I bring good news. But I already have a big sister. And now you're going to have a little sister or a brother. I want a little brother. What is his name going to be? I don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. But he or she is going to join our family in around 20 weeks. Yes, it's still a while away. It's so exciting. Maybe he can help me convince Luli to come back home. Your sister is visiting soon. Is she bringing Dusty? How long is she staying for? I tell her about how Hissa tried to save her. She's not bringing Dusty, sweetheart. I know how much you miss him. But he wouldn't want to travel such a long distance. We'll take you to see him right after all of this is over. How does that sound? That's fine. I need to find a new agent, something different, but nothing else comes to the gardens. You'll find something eventually. How about another snail? They can't do much. I will see you later. Let's take a look. So... definitely contained the poison. Find Branca, the village managed by Lord Etten. Lord Lurs confirmed Tanis and Etten didn't get along very well. The tooth came from a dragon from Calada. Lady Lena mentioned the dragon's teeth are worn by soldiers to help them in battle. The general found out that the Northern Lords used to decorate their letters this way. Said the trees on the letter are rowan trees. They are used to build children's cradles to protect them from evil spirits. Alright then. That's the investigation piece. And then have a quick hello with the wife. How are you feeling? I'm so happy. Wait, what? I have been vomiting all morning, but that's fine. I suppose I can live with it. Do you remember when I was pregnant with Lorsulia? Of course, those are different times. I wish things were as simple as back then. No wars, no laws, no silly peasants. Listen, if you need anything at all, you come and get me, alright? Of course. I think I'll stay here and have someone start the fire for the evening. It's quite chilly in here. Of course, my darling. I will see you later. I think that would be everything. Yes, it would. So let's just pop back in. Let's end. I could still invite a lord. You could. Now, I don't know what happens here. Because we're down on food. I'm going to prepare the hunter for the battle. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what a negative food surplus does us. Rodovia turns up in 1 week. Have ran out dry with plenty of mouths to feed. With nothing to feed them with, your kingdom collapses. Oh, so that's game over then. Oh. Well then. So if I click continue, it's just over. Oh. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. Right. Got it. I'm a little bit disappointed. I feel like there was a lot more food going out than I had any chance of getting in. Right then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting again. As you saw from the end of the last one, it's maybe a little bit jumpy. I kind of accidentally turned the game off, so I'm stitching these together. But we ran on supplies. Here's Audrey. We'll attempt to click on the throne to step down. We'll attempt to fast forward a lot of this as much as possible. Put on the crown. Find your inventory in the lower left corner.
Boy.
Wear it. You by walking to the edge of the screen. So click on the walls to go there. Grace. The deserter is one of ours. Let him off, the rest may follow. However, your army is sparse and is in need of every hand to be able to hold a sword. No matter the odds, let him loose, General. Don't stand for Davin. Over here, Your Grace. Let's have a quick word with General. Our men are scared in the middle of the night, and yet it's so bright. If the Sparrow himself walked our lands, then won't last very long. They're chanting, they're gathering archers. We're awaiting you at the wall, Your Grace. Let's go up to the wall. Sons of Davin. Jay will prove it again. We're going to be skipping through a lot of this really quickly. Like I said, we're going to skip through this quite quickly. We're going to try and basically get back to roughly where we were. Let's not try and labor on the point too much. We will, yes, we kind of skipping the stories a smidge, but trying to obviously keep an eye on our decisions 1 year earlier. Okay, here I come. He's too hard to play. Nosulia is stuck in the mud. So I found Australia as well. And headed out bad for you. She's run away. And there's Sedani. Maybe next time. Give me your grace. Your subjects will arrive soon. Time to go to the throne room. Revno week 1. Oh, when things were so simple. We'll start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten visitor hours. The wife. You go and speak to Lusula, my dear. He's wandering about the wall. Dungeon guard, peasant, peasant, dungeon guard. Recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. Can you make people? This thing goes in the archive. Okay, pair of peasants. My daughter's wedding is at hand. Don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. Want to hire a band, buy some fancy things. We would need only 5 gold and 5 supplies. Yep, go for it. Get a bit of... just a +1. I'm here representing my village. 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. Take this gold. Thank you, Your Grace. They've got another wandering peasant. Monsters, beast dressed in black. They came in the night. I beg you must send your men, check what happened, find those responsible. Tell me more. Short but sharp fangs, hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. Agent will check the village. Thank you, Your Grace. Click on the golden flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. We, of course, do need to go see the family as well. Asalia. Can you explain the fight in the gardens? You need to stop fighting with each other. She won't do it again. Yes, yes, she will. Of that we have no doubt. Castle wall. There's of course, whilst we still have the opportunity to do so. Go on, pet Dusty. The only one in this game who's ever happy to see me. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Why didn't you want to play with us? I can see something's wrong. We'll see you later. Down we go. And back out the other side. Quick pop to the dungeons. I think it's going to be costly, yes. Back off we go. Okay, pop back in. End the week. Here's the weekly summary. Okay, we are gaining 3 food and 2 gold per turn. But because of the broken theater, we are losing a happiness. Let's see what we can do. Fix the pantry roof. Let's do that. Supplies is what we ran out of last time, so let's get that pushed in. We will now gain 8 per turn. I am also going to fix the market stall so we can start to get an extra 2 gold per turn. Let's get everything starting to push off into the positive. And you know what? Ooh. If I hit that theater, though, I'll have nothing left. I'm going to hold off on the market stall, I think, for this turn. We're definitely going to fix the pantry roof. Okay, let's do that. Revenue week 2. General, how you doing? I'm signing the monsters. There's someone calls these bandits. Find them in books and old manuscripts. Whose banner are you bearing? Mordovia is my home, and yours soon too. Why are you here? Just making a living. One man would call it plunder, I would call it hard work. Who's your leader? We are a free people, we don't bow to kings or lords. I've heard enough. Throw him into the dungeon. My friend will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. Forgery. To get through the mountains, why would they threaten a war? Forgive me, your grace, I'm just as puzzled. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. He wanders off. There is the banker. I'm here to help. That's it for now. He's never too far away. Losulia. Asalia sneaked out last night again, or laughing a little tipsy when she came back. We'll go and have a word. Peasant, Lord Etten. I'm the Lord of Branca. I'll be straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter, and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. I tracked them down, and I know where they are keeping her. I planned everything out. I just need your general to help me take her back. I need your help, your grace. I'll give you a general. Thank you, your grace. Pietro. I think someone is following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I better be going. And the peasant. My dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, really daft little boy, but still he is my son. Your grace, is there any chance you could do so? Yes, I can give you 7 gold to try and help you. Let's step down. Let's go and speak to the family. I think I need to go speak to my daughter. Oh, I need to speak to everyone. Flip a neck. So, Asalia, I hear you were out getting drunk last night. And you didn't even invite me. How do you know this? Let the people say is all. Losulia told me what happened. I'm worried about you. Someone found a princess by herself in a village, all the drunkards, thugs. Dressed differently, I was careful and not stupid. All I wanted was a little fun. Know what I'm doing? I can take care of myself. How many times? Some prince and send her off to another castle. If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Just change the fact that it's so infuriating, etc., etc. And more visits to the market. Stop with the name calling, please. We'll talk to Lorsulia. Speak to the wife. Foreign barbarians visited us. That's all about the fact that we promised our firstborn child to barbarians before she was even born. What if he shows up with an army? We'd tell nobody. How are you holding up? We can do this. I won't let them take her away. See you later. We will defend our daughter even if it costs us our kingdom, which on the last playthrough it did, because we all starved to death. Come down to the dungeons and honor truly. Enough of the games. You see, Bayron, that lunatic, thinks everyone will follow him. He's raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. He thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. Is he mad one, or is it his followers who believe his bunk who are really insane? That's all for now. I will play with my friend here. Yeah, okay. We'll leave you two to get acquainted. And back up to the wall we go. Quick chat to Lorsulia. Keep everything moving along. Salia told me what's going on. You won't have to marry a stranger. Goodbye. And that, in fact, should be everything. Let's come back down to the bottom. And then we should be able to end... There you go. End the week. Now, let's fix the market stall. We don't have much in the way of gold, so I'm not going to go and spend the only 10. We'll have 16 supplies left, which is pretty good. And we'll be getting 2 more gold per turn. Let's save and continue. Revenue week 3. Of course, we're just kind of lightning fast past through all of this. We have crossed the mountains to come for what was promised. Promise they are babbling about anyway. I don't know. Seeking allies might be our best bet. I'll let you know how it goes. He'll be in the council chamber. Peasant, merchant, peasant, merchant. Come with a business proposition, your grace. I need 12 gold to hire men and buy resources to build a new tavern. I like this one. You can have the 12 gold. I am now almost broke. Peasants. Men dressed in black came and took our stock. Hardly anything left worth given to the dogs now. 5 sacks of supplies. We can do that. Take these supplies. Get a bit more happiness. He's calling our village. Take these supplies. We'll give them the full 7. An extra happiness. Let's jump down off here. We have to go and visit our... there you go, to the council chamber. We have a potential visit and a visit to Danny. Pumpkin. You shouldn't be playing here. Fine, you can stay. Audrey. Clicking your allies tab. We have 1 person to invite. Be here within a week. Thank you, Audrey. Oh, we may as well go back there. Let's end the week. How are we doing? 4 gold, because we just paid Stan, our general. And, yeah, that's not too bad, though. We got a few supplies. We really do need to repair this theater. It is costing us our happiness. Revenue week 4. General's back. News about Lord Etton's case, your grace. With his plan, my squad and I managed to take his daughter back. King Talus. Hardly any light can get through these windows. These halls used to shine. Look what she did. Can't you see we have a guest? We'll do that later. Scuttle off for now. Can't even control your children. Going to make me stand like a commoner here. Of course, let's talk in the council room. And off we go. We have a lot of books. Nanny. So important that you couldn't just send me a pigeon. Need an army over here has threatened my family. A simple man, tell you what. Give me 3,000 soldiers, my army can deal with anything you throw its way. You see, my son Ivo has been crying and moaning to me about finding him a princess. My wife would keep him busy out of my way. Losulia would be good enough for him. You could teach him a thing or two. I also want access to the fine collection of books you have here. Plus anything else you can find. Condition hasn't improved. What concern you? You get an army, I get Losulia and access to these books. Of course, you catch on quick. I'll send my armies right away. But we'll do it in my terms. I've seen better times. You'll provide a general. No, I don't want him to just... I don't want him to just pay for mine. I want a general. Okay, let's invite that one. I actually want to get an extra general out of him. I should have taken the 22 gold. Grace, how are you doing? Alright, back out we go. That's kind of annoying. Marcelio's getting married. See you later. Because my general only takes 11 gold and it's not every turn. 22 gold would have been so much better. Assuming I could have got it out of him. It's all up the stairs. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Get 22 gold if you can, folks. That's all I'm saying. There's something I need to tell you. Yes, of course I gave you to the highest bidder. I'm not going to give you to the lowest bidder. That's just stupid. Back out the door. Back down to here. And let's go back and finish listening to our petitioners. Who have we got? A banker and Lord Etten. Your Grace, I'll wait, let's sit on the throne. Let's assume the mantle. The goons didn't even know what hit them. We hit them hard. If it wasn't for your general, I'm not sure my plan would work. This gold... 4 gold and 2 happiness as a thank you. And the banker. That's it for now. I don't want your services, but thank you. Let's move forward. Oh, later that night. When forces have been spotted nearby, we should send your men to track them down. Send a general to check this. General sent. So let's repair the theater. Let's remove that penalty from happening. We'll leave the rest for now. Save and continue. Revenue, week 5. Mr. General, what have you learned? Rodovans have formed stationary posts around your castle. They're planning their next moves. Destroying the post should damage their ability to form strategies, Your Grace. We now have a prospect of an army. We shouldn't give them any advantage. Bandits have made. Send your general to go and talk to them. Provide for people's needs. Strike the right balance, though. The two might... For current resources we'll need to prioritize. Lady Ada. We have no more often. I have a favor to ask of you. There's an nefarious thief going from lord to lord, pretending like he needs help. A merchant and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he'll visit you sooner or later. What did he look like? Wearing a dirty cream apron and a dark green shirt. Thank you very much, Your Grace. The merchant. I will now start sharing my profit too. You hold 1 gold every week. That sounds fair, right? Yes, sure. Daughter. What about Losulia? What will happen when she leaves? What happens to Dusty? Dusty goes with her. Why does she do it then? Would she rather stay? She would. Happy children. Always happy children. They took our cattle. Monster with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there ain't any castle to graze on it? We'll top them off with the supplies. Thank you, your grace. So, no more allies to be called. If we hit up the map, we have 3 posts. Let's send out the general to post east. Not really much difference between either of them. It only takes a week, so I'll get him back next week. Back to here. The wife, update her on what's going on. There's so much to do for the wedding preparations. How are you holding up? See you later. Okay, so we've started the wedding preparations. We do have the 3 things to buy before we get to the wedding. I believe... Oh, wait. I think that just said she's not up there. It did. So let's try that one once more. Back down we go. Can I exit stage left? Yes, I can. Asalia. Calm down now. Thoughts? You will fight a girl. On guard! Let's talk more fighting. What a baby. We'll be 13 next year. Now I'm going to hear that she's leaving me. I'm sure you'll find a way to occupy your time. Like with swords. Sure, we'll do it again one day. Stay safe. Back up we go. Everyone looks happy. Let's end the week. There you go. Just got income coming in now. 3 weeks until the wedding. So we're not going to go and grab these just yet. What do we need? 25 gold and 15 supplies. So we'll keep an eye on those. Let's save and continue. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there. When we come back in the next episode, we're gonna keep trying to kind of do a bit of the lightning, you know, smashing through the things that come up and seeing what we can do. Obviously, there'll be some little pauses and thinking moments because we do, of course, you know, we need to do better than last time because we failed last time, quite frankly. So yeah, we'll see what comes up. We'll keep pushing forward and we'll see what we can do. But until the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, where we will be lightning fast trying to get back to where we were. We almost got to the Radovian attack. Thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, as per always, we hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.